You're listening to the audiobook version of the novel, Hidden in the Sun, written by Audrey Marie Inman. Chapter 1.
They're coming. How could they not? There is so much blood. Where had that other car come from? Is everyone okay? I try to call out, but everything is so foggy and cold. The ringing won't stop. It hurts to breathe. I roll my head to the side and see something in my shoulder coated in a dark, sticky fluid. Blood. My blood. Focus on something else. The windows are shattered, but it's hard to see through. Wait. Where is Lena?
Mommy!
I hear her scream, so terrified that it brings everything into clarity. The smoky, cold air, the fiery pain that coats my body. The only thing I could process was Lena. Oh, God. She must have been flung out of the car when we were hit. I told her to leave that stupid Barbie on the ground. She must have unbuckled her seatbelt when I wasn't looking. Movement catches my eye in the front seat. At first, I thought Mom had awoken, but then I realized she was being dragged. Now she screams. They're here. No, stop. I try so hard to move, but it hurts too much, and the seatbelt is jammed. Struggling only seems to make the pain increase. But if I stay here, we're all dead.
Mommy!
Lena's voice is quieter now. She must be close to me. Lena. Finally, the seatbelt is loose. It isn't metal, it's glass that cuts into me. Without thinking, I rip it out. I cry out, clutching at the slippery liquid that coats my favorite green dress. I have to save Lena. They won't stop. I look away and try to ignore the pain as I crawl across snow and glass to the closest window, but something is there. Red eyes peer down over my baby sister, who lays limply there. I'm too late. Lena, I whisper, horrified. Now those eyes glance hungrily in my direction. I should have stayed quiet. I back up slowly. It's dark enough in here. Maybe she didn't see me. It's only now dawning on me the danger that I am in. Gah! I cry out unintentionally as a piece of glass bites into my hand. Now everything is silent except for the wind and snow. I bite my lip hard, stupidly drawing blood to keep from crying out as I pull the shard from my hand. I turn ready to jump out the other side and run, but a man stares sadistically at me, stopping me in my place. He closes his eyes for a moment.
You smell delicious.
He growls slowly. I waste no time trying to jump past him, but he's much too fast. Like lightning, he's in front of me, gripping my wounded arm. Stop! I cry out, but only a chorus of laughs surround me. The group of rogues just watch, though, not attacking as if he were leading them.
Evelyn.
It hisses, gripping my face like a vise. I know if he wanted, he could crush my jaw with very little effort.
The governor's daughter. How sweet.
He hissed out again, fingers digging into my wound, causing me to whimper. Most rogues are incoherent of much aside from blood and how to get it. But here he is. Something about him was familiar, though, and that unnerved me to no end.
If you're going to play with her, give her to me.
The one that helped murder Lena calls, but he hisses sinisterly and he backs off. They're obeying him? Who are you? I whisper, fearing his answer more than my future. He laughs deeply and leans forward, licking a bit of the blood that now coats my bottom lip. I would have shivered fearfully had I not already been.
Don't you recognize me, dear Evelyn?
He whispered back, staring at me when his eyes suddenly shifted to a glowing red, and his teeth sank deeply into my shoulder. The pain was indescribable, but I didn't get a chance to scream before the pain was gone. He knew me, but I didn't know him. Or at least, I couldn't recall him through the shock. The blood loss is causing a haze to settle over me, confusing all thoughts. All I could see were white little flakes floating softly above me. I didn't even remember hitting the ground, but I must have with the cold, cushioned ground now beneath me. The snow was such a contrast to the grime that coated me. I knew I was still alive. The pain reminded me of that. But why would he willingly leave me here? Rogues simply can't turn down a meal. The only answer logical to me was that he wasn't rogue. He was doing this willingly. My small stream of conscious though was dispersing like the blood and snow around me. Muted screams vaguely registered in my mind. Were they mine? I don't remember opening my mouth. I couldn't move if I wanted to. I've simply lost too much blood. Is this it? The cold snow blanketed my back and cradled my head. Everything was so numb. Is it from the blood loss or cold? That doesn't matter now. A fresh blanket of snow began to fall, no doubt trying to cover the horrific scene that tainted its chasteness. I found myself surprisingly grateful. Why have I never noticed how beautiful and pure snow is? The way it dances and drifts together and apart. I guess this is a good way to go. I realized almost sadly that I held no ill thoughts of my impending death. It was inevitable. I tried to be okay with that. I blink, and the white is replaced by something dark. Muted voices surround me, and I met with an intense green. Or is it blue? My mind drifts to spring and warmth as the colors come in and out of focus. My eyes can hardly keep up. Then the pain returns with a vengeance as I'm lifted up. I cry out again, but the pain becomes bearable when I realize I'm staring into the most unique pair of eyes. How could they be so warm in such a cold situation? I found myself unafraid of whatever comes next. Are you an angel? I whisper out without much thought as my eyes drift to a mound in the snow surrounded in red, my mother. Her lifeless gray eyes stare back at me without seeing. A deeper kind of pain settled through me, unnerving what little consciousness I had left.
What is your name?
I could barely register the motherly tone or her soft words. I looked back, meeting those exotic, colorful eyes. They were so light. Was she my angel? I couldn't understand why else she would be here. Evelyn, I breathed out, not wanting to deny the angel of anything.
I can help you, Evelyn, if you'll let me.
My vision was blurring again. I struggled to keep sight of those vibrant colors. My angel. Something warm touched my lips, bittersweet. It coated every inch of me, warming me instantly. Without the pain, I found myself more willing to go. Dark waves clouded my vision before I could understand much more, and I was okay with that. My last light was those warm Caribbean eyes. I will see my family soon. What a perfect way to die.